because number one, I'm a man and we're babies when we get hurt. But this individual not only went to the event, but came out of the event and went regional vice president, which is a very prestigious position in our company, in less than 10 months. And she's only been in the business for maybe about 13 months now. And so that's Miss Nellie Nekouie. I'm going to let you share your story, my friend.
Thank you, Matt Middlestad. I got a little emotional there for a second because Matt Middlestad was actually the first person that gave me my first presentation, and just truly honored, blessed, grateful, and I'm getting a little emotional to be here today. Thinking about what you just said, Matt, I was introduced to this opportunity a little over a year ago by Miss Money May, you heard from earlier. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here today. And my background, guys, is healthcare. I've been in healthcare for over 15, 16 years. Found my passion in healthcare and found a passion for helping humans to get the care that they need when they need it. At a very high level with United Healthcare. Oh, I don't know why I'm getting so emotional. With the gift of impact, because of impact, is the reason why I'm here. As a business owner, I was paying over $650 a month. Today, I pay $268 a month. But guys, I wasn't coachable from the beginning. I got it because of the cost. I was super busy, like many of us are on this call. But yes, as Matt mentioned, I had emergency surgery. I don't believe in accidents or coincidences. Never had any health issues, never had surgery in my life. About 10 months ago, I had emergency surgery, appendicitis and ovarian cysts that had burst and internally bleeding. Not fun, first time having surgery, 6 incisions later. I was not only impressed by I was so impressed by the streamlined experience going into the hospital around 4:30, coming out around 7:30, being able to sleep in my own bed. I knew that this was bigger than me. Like Matt said, about 24 to 48 hours after my surgery, I had a red-eye flight to Philadelphia to convention. Knowing that the experience was so streamlined, I knew if there was a will, there was a way. And if the only way, my mother sitting next to me after having surgery, 6 incisions, I said, you know what, let me make a phone call. I called the surgeon and I said, I have a flight to Philadelphia from California, guys, not a short flight, and a red eye overnight. Can I go? And I thought I'd pop the question. She says yes, I can go. If not, I got the answer. And she said, you're low risk, but you cannot sleep on the red eye flight. You have to walk the flight every hour because of blood clots. I got on that flight. And I'll tell you today, even though I was not in 100% good state, as Matt, I'm sure, can tell, but they say I took one for the team, guys. I had not gotten my bills yet, but I went into that convention. From that convention, I mean, not only the energy, the people, the gift that we have here, as you can tell, I get emotional because of where I am today, is because of that convention and the leaders that you hear, that you see on this call, the family that is created. As a business owner, you do everything on your own. When I went to that convention, I can't tell you, people I had just met, I wasn't even regional director, I was executive team leader. And the way that people went out of their way, the leaders that you get to meet, the speakers that hear from, the co-founders, it was unbelievable. But more importantly, it completely changed my business. I had not gotten my bills yet. You guys would probably, a lot of you have heard from about my bills, but from that day, guys, less than 80 days later, I became regional director because of what happened there. And today, if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be where I am today. Less than a year later, less than 10 months later, regional vice president here in Turks and Caicos, because of this opportunity that we have and the gift that we have. You hear the passion that Matt Middlestad has, because we truly have a gift. You can't unsee what you've seen. And hopefully touches every single one of you on this call, because what we have is a true gift. And I've now, as you can tell, have a responsibility, and you can hear it in conviction and the passion in my voice. You hear it in Matt's voice. You hear it in many leaders on this call voice, from their voice, because you can't unsee what you've seen, and now there's a responsibility to share with this touches every single human that you come across. So if it's not just you, but how many people, it's about how many people you can take with you to share this. You heard from Pam Marino. She did not want to go. She did not want to go, but you don't know what you don't know until you get to convention. So if hopefully I've touched every single one of you on this call, because what convention does for you changes your business. I would not, again, be here today if it wasn't for that. And with the incredible people on my team, every single person on this call, we're able to share this gift together. And we get to hear from the CEO and vice president of Impact Health Sharing there and ask questions. And we have incredible things coming and truly evolving here in Ohio. You don't want to miss it. And I'm looking forward to seeing every single one of you. I get the opportunity, privilege. I get emotional because for the first time, I'll be on stage training in Ohio. So I look forward to seeing every single one of you in Ohio. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate you allowing me to share. I'll give it back to you.
Yeah, and let me just say one more thing, Nellie. We're looking at a person, everybody on this call, that was in healthcare for 14 years, worked for United Healthcare. We're looking at a person, and again, we don't believe in coincidences. She comes into the business because of the healthcare disruption. She becomes her own customer, like we talked about, getting customer qualified. And then literally 3 months later, me and her are sitting on a Zoom like this, presenting to somebody. She's actually presenting at this time, and she has pins and needles in her throat, and she has to use the teledoc, and then she has this emergency surgery. She gets to go see any doctor, any surgeon she wants to go to. She goes to Hoag Hospital. But when she got her bills, some of you have never heard this. This is when her belief just went through the roof, and when she got to the convention, it just went like the sky's the limit. Her bill was $37,000. Impact saved her $27,000. She only paid $1,075 of that bill. And from somebody coming from the healthcare space, she knew what she had at her hands, and she's right, we do have an obligation. So if you want to go out and change lives, you have to get to that convention. And us leaders will be there to help you get there, and we'll be there after we get back from convention to go out and change many more lives. Now, if you love Impact, besides the convention, we do this once a month, and this Sunday at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, we are running an all Impact call, where all we do is teach you everything about Impact. We teach you about the businesses to go after, the individuals. We teach you about the compensation. We give you a full scope of what the member portal looks like. The only qualification to get on that call is you have to be customer qualified. So we're about to go into some breakout rooms. We're going to set up your CQ appointment